Welcome to Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball, presented by Nike. In our nightcap, forward Maddy Siegrist earned her 8th game victory of the season after her 26-point performance Thursday and sits comfortably atop the leaderboard. Guard Crystal Bradford had a record-setting performance in her team's win on Thursday, knocking down a league record 10 triples on the way to a career-high 38 points. We're closing in on crowning a champion and handing out some medals. AU Pro Basketball continues next. This is AU Pro Basketball presented by Nike. We are ready for the second half of our doubleheader. Team Bradford taking on Team Siegrist. Both teams looking to get to 2-0 at Nashville's Municipal Auditorium. With that, we welcome you courtside alongside the Hall of Famer. She is Cheryl Swoops. I'm Cindy Brunson. Don Davenport is the third member of our broadcast team and will be along in just a bit. This is the second half of our doubleheader. If you missed the first game, you will be kicking yourself because you missed a good one. We saw some great basketball.
Listen, every single player that stepped out on that court in game one, they brought it. They understand this is Champions Week, and Maya Caldwell was big for her team. Odyssey Sims was big for her team. Cindy, both teams just left everything on the floor. But when you talk about Odyssey Sims, 32 points, but didn't come up with the dub. She walked out with the L, but Odyssey Sims was fantastic, scoring everywhere on the floor, attacking the basket, putting the ball on the deck, getting to the hole. Odyssey Sims was great, but could not find a way to win. Because why? Maya Caldwell said, "Oh, no, ma'am, I am here, Maya Caldwell. I'm a fan." But Maya Caldwell, she was in her bag, Cindy, scoring from deep, knocking down threes, putting the ball on the deck. Maya Caldwell was amazing in game one.
Caldwell with a career-high 26 on 6 of 8 shooting from 3, and that is why she is now in 5th place on the leaderboard, trailing Maddy Siegrist, Odyssey Sims, Crystal Bradford, and Ty Harris. So we had a great first game between Team Sims and Team Harris. This is for all the marbles pretty much here in game number 2, because we only have one more day of games tomorrow here in Champions Week. So what are you expecting to see here in the second half of our doubleheader?
Listen, I'm nervous, and I'm not even playing. But what I am so excited, we have Crystal Bradford, Maddy Siegrist. The two of them have been phenomenal the entire season, and tonight is going to be a different ball game for both of them. Maddy currently sitting in the top spot, and you know Crystal Bradford wants to come for that top spot as well.
Maddy Siegrist has been a fantastic captain. Ever since she took that captaincy over, folks have wanted to play with her because she plays so beautifully.
Listen, Maddy Siegrist, she is a walking double-double. I call her made for the moment Maddy because she just gets it done from everywhere. She defends, she rebounds, she finishes at the basket, she can knock down the three. Maddy Siegrist, there's a reason why she's been a captain. There's a reason why she's winning games, because she knows how to put a squad together.
So Maddy Siegrist getting her mind right, ready to lead her team to a victory. What will be critical for her is to make sure that she eats, because it's all about the leaderboard points.
Oh, yeah. Maddy stays hungry. Yes, she does. She's never full. Maddy understands the assignment. She's shown up for every single game. Maddy is going to get it done today.
On Thursday, nobody was hungrier than Crystal Bradford. An AU record 10 three-pointers, Cheryl.
Listen, I felt some type of way because I missed that game, but Crystal Bradford, she also understands the moment. She understands the assignment, and as you said, Crystal Bradford, 38 points, 11 rebounds, and she was getting it done from everywhere on the floor. 10 for 20 from the three. Crystal Bradford said, "You know what? Y'all talking about Maddy and Odyssey a little too much, but what about me? I hear you, CB."
And don't forget, she changed the hair to blonde because she's all about that gold medal.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Because I'm loving the hair.
Yeah, it's all, she lightened it up because she wants that #1 spot on the leaderboard. Well, we are ready to bring you game number 2. We'll step aside and have that for you. Grab a snack and come on back. Welcome back to the Music City, a championship vibe here in the second half of our doubleheader here at Nashville's Municipal Auditorium as Team Bradford is set to take on Team Segrist. Let's bring in the third member of our broadcast team, Dawn Davenport.
Yeah, Cindy, you guys just talked about how dominant Maddie Segrist has been so far in this league. So I asked Crystal Bradford, how do you slow her down? And she said, you don't. You speed her up. You can't allow her to play at her pace. Now, CB drafted some more experienced players this week, and she's hoping that experience can affect Maddie Segrist. I'm going to tell you this, though. Segrist is ready for whatever they bring defensively. She said, you know what? If they double me, that's great. I have plenty of shooters on this team that can step up and score for us. And she pointed out, I'm just fine with a double-digit rebounding game for herself as long as they come away with the team win and, of course, those key points for Maddie Segrist.
Thanks so much for that, Dawn. Taking a look at the starting lineups. Team Bradford wearing two shades of blue, navy and light blue. Lexi Brown, Avina Westbrook, Shea Petty, Crystal Bradford, and Jamaris Davis. For Team Segrist, they will be wearing black jerseys trimmed in gold numerals. Taj Cole, Sequoia Holmes, Bria Hartley, Maddie Segrist, and Elizabeth Williams. Our officiating crew is led by crew chief Lars Murray, Larry Linebaugh, and Ivan Jackson. We saw Maya Caldwell show up and show out in game one. Odyssey just did Odyssey things with her 30-piece. Who do you think is primed to have a gigantic night here in the nightcap?
Listen, I heard what Dawn said, Crystal Bradford said with Maddie. You can't slow her down.
Right.
You have to try to speed her up. Like, I get that. I appreciate that. But the thing about Maddie plays at her own pace. So I am going to say Maddie Segrist will have a big game, but I'm also going to say Crystal Bradford will have a big game. Both of them need to show up for their teams in order for them to walk out of here with a win.
Crystal Bradford in the 3 spot to start this game on the overall leaderboard, and Maddie Segrist has been in the pole position. Taking a look at points per game, Maddie Segrist is the league's top scorer by just 1/10 of a point over Odyssey Sims, followed by Crystal Bradford, Izzy Harrison, and Kia Nurse. The scoring has been on point all season long.
Yeah, and let's not even talk about the leaderboard. Just from a scoring standpoint, we have players in this league that can just flat out score the basketball.
Of the players in this league, Cheryl, which player reminds you most of you?
Oh, Maya Caldwell.
Okay. That was quick.
That's an easy one for me.
No
Just
hesitation.
sitting here watching her play from week 1 to week 4.
Okay.
Maya Caldwell, hands down.
Maya Caldwell coming off that career high 26 points in game 1 of our doubleheader. It is National Women's History Month, and we are celebrating the AKAs here as well at Nashville's Municipal Auditorium. Very cool to see, and I appreciate the Music City. This team, or rather this town, understands the assignment when it comes to supporting women's basketball.
Absolutely. The Divine Nine night tonight. Cindy, did you pledge?
I did.
You did?
I did, but I didn't pledge that way. I wish I would have.
Okay.
But yeah, I was in a sorority.
I didn't, and I wish I did.
Okay, yeah. Well, they should just give you an honorary membership. That's what should happen there.
Okay. Y'all hear that?
Yeah, yeah. Putting it out into the universe. So many luminaries here in the arena tonight, along with WNBA personnel. Everywhere I turn around, I see somebody else from somebody else's front office. It's been epic. The vibe has been real here in Nashville.
Listen, the energy in the arena tonight is like off the charts. The music, the entertainment, the fans, the noise, the drone.
Yes.
It's all like just taking it to a whole nother level.
A new feature for Athletes Unlimited this season. We've got a camera strapped to a drone. So we'll give you unique looks throughout the telecast as you get an overhead shot there as we are ready to jump it up at the center circle. It will be Team Segrist and Team Bradford in what will likely decide who gets the top spot when it comes to medals tomorrow.
Well, I'm hoping Crystal Bradford and Maddie Siegrist will defend each other. That's what I need to see in my life today.
Okay. Ask and you shall receive. Look at there. So it is Team Siegrist winning the tip. Crystal Bradford trying to take the ball away and picks up a personal foul.
And Maddie doing what she's supposed to do, just attacking Crystal Bradford early. If Maddie can get Crystal, well, that foul, thank goodness, was on Avina Westbrook.
Okay.
To the line, the captain, Maddie Siegrist, shooting 2.
So Maddie gets the first free throw to go. No surprise there. She's shooting 81% from the stripe this season. Her efficiency numbers are ridiculous. As she splits a pair, Bradford is there for the rebound. Crystal Bradford, the top rebounder in the league at 12.3 a game. She's averaging a double-double. Avina Westbrook, triple try. Ooh, the hoop wouldn't have it. Man, that thing was down.
I say we give her a point and a half.
Right?
Yeah.
Shea Petty getting the start. Defending Taj Cole-Well. Bria Hartley into Elizabeth Williams, and that's an easy whistle to blow against Jamaris Davis.
What I love from Team Siegrist, because Maddie can play inside and out, but I love how that possession, they had a little 4-out, 1-in action saying, oh, gee, Elizabeth Williams, we're going to give you all the paint to work with.
Maddie Siegrist has been on a tear since week 2 when she scored more than 2,000 leaderboard points. And you just started to get that feeling like we did with Tiana Hawkins, former champion, like we did with Alicia Gray last season, that it's kind of Maddie's. If she lets go of the rope, then maybe somebody else will have a try. Taj Cole with the 3. Taj Cole had a hot start in the first quarter on Thursday, had 10 points, and then we didn't hear from her for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and that is a big bucket for Taj Cole.
Lexi Brown. And Elizabeth Williams comes up with the rebound. He will, the blocks leader in AU as Hartley can't connect from deep. Taj Cole there with the O-board. Cole leaving it for Williams. Nice drive. Oh, what a finish.
Let's not forget that her coach is sitting courtside. I see you, OG.
Crystal Bradford, tough take and finish. Now, Cheryl, you got to be more specific when you say coach, because we have a lot of WNBA personnel here.
You're 100% correct. Her coach, Tyler Marsh.
There we go.
Chicago Sky.
Freshly minted head coach, Tyler Marsh. Maddie Siegrist, turnaround, no good. Somebody might have got a piece of that one. Crystal Bradford pushing pace. Bradford pull up 3, that's off the mark, and Bria Hartley has the rebound and is on the run. Hartley leaving it for Sequoia Holmes and Lexi Brown. Seeing Bradford ahead, but will slow it up just a little bit. Lexi off the bounce, leaving it, baseline jumper. Sequoia Holmes doesn't get the roll. We have a star in the stands, a special feature of Athletes Unlimited. And our star tonight is Kia Nurse. Kia, how you doing?
Hey, I'm back. Aren't you happy?
I'm always happy to talk to you, my friend. How about the vibe in this building? First of all, let's talk about the intensity in game 1. It was off the charts.
I mean, that was a really good game. A lot of back and forth, a lot of, gamesmanship and, having to figure out schemes. So that was fun. The energy's great in here. Obviously, it's earlier games are the best games. Let's be real. We all love an early game. And apparently the fans do, too.
Okay, absolutely love that.
You're saying earlier games because you're a vet in this league now.
Yeah.
But, usually we'd be like, nope, the later the better.
I mean, I'm okay without a nap. I'm not that old yet, but that's the only
I think you were
reason.
that old. but I do want to ask you, we're winding it down. What has this AU experience been like for you?
I mean, it's been really fun, honestly. It's been a joy for me to be out here, and it's a joy to be on the court. And that was essentially the big piece of what I wanted to do when I came here, was just find that excitement and that joy in it and feel free and feel confident. And it's been really fun to be a part of that and be a part of this with all of these incredible women.
How has this AU season, your first, helped you prepare for the WNBA?
I mean, ultimately, it's a great opportunity to come out here and play live 5-on-5 games, right? And play in the format that we're going to play in season and make those reads in live time. And so it's been really awesome for me to be able to do that, as Lexi just missed that one. But to be able to kind of feel those reads, right? So that when you get out there into training camp, you know what shape you're in right now. You know what's the good stuff that's worked in your off season thus far, and you still have time to go back and tweak it before you get into training camp.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, you go.
Well, I was going to say, because I heard you say Lexi just missed that one. So Cindy and I, last week, we were talking about all the many things that Kia Nurse can do once she retires. One, sitting over here where we are. Two, coaching. Three, running your own business. All of those things. So now I'm going to have you put your coach's hat on. And Maddie Siegrist is in that top spot on the leaderboard, and Crystal Bradford's a bucket. What's your scout on Maddie Siegrist and Crystal Bradford?
I mean, when you look at Maddie playing with her, I was like, you catch everything. Like, you can throw it outside of her pocket, and she goes and gets it, and she finishes. Anywhere inside the paint, just outside the paint, it's almost a guaranteed bucket. And then, you know, if you talk about CB, like, as G hits that nice jumper, like, confidence is sky high, right? So she, you know, on any given day, she can go off from three. She can go off from inside the paint. She does a great job of finishing around contact, and she brings that energy, and that energy that she plays with, it really fuels her, and it's really impressive to watch.
Okay, I have a follow-up.
Sure.
That is your scout.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with it. So then the other part of it is, how do you defend both of them?
I mean, you got to hope that they miss some shots here and there, or you take the ball out of their hands as much as possible, right? You got to, with Maddie, you got to be physical with her, but she kind of likes the physicality, but you try to just let them not touch it as much as possible. Make the others around them be the ones that win the game.
Kia,
I like that.
Of the newcomers that you have encountered, who is on your radar screen? Who really jumped out at you?
You know what? I've been really impressed with Bria Hartley and just her ability to come back from injury and play with the resilience that she plays with, but also the intelligence and just her skill set. We've known she's been this skilled for a long time, and it's nice to see her feeling good out there and confident as well.
So how about someone who didn't go to UConn?
Hard say. Listen, I played with Shea Petty in Phoenix, and it's also great to see Shea Petty back out there after her Achilles injury. And, you know, there's a reason that I think she's on the all-defensive team, and just her steadiness, her intelligence. She is that kind of player that you want on your team because you know what you're going to get from her every single night as CB finally gets one down, right?
Yeah. So before we let you go right now, can I just say, this isn't a question, but I just want to say, as a fan, a former player, like, I have really enjoyed watching you be a part of AU this season.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And before you let me go, can I give a shout out to Lexi on my shirt? Lexi McNabb is my cousin. It's her senior day tomorrow, and I'm missing it. So Lexi, congratulations. I am so proud of you at Syracuse, and have an amazing senior day.
Oh, well, we'll leave it right there. Kia Nurse, thanks so much for the time, and good luck to Lexi on senior day.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. Kia Nurse, our star in the stands, a special feature here at Athletes Unlimited. A little 7-0 run by Team Bradford, making it a one-point game here with 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. That ball tipped out of Maddie Siegrist's hands. She wanted the foul. Lexi Brown just said, no, I can tap the ball away. Trust me. Shea Petty looking for a teammate wearing blue. Lydia Rivers off the bench and at the scorer's table. Lexi Brown gives Team Bradford the lead, 11-10.
That's the part of Lexi Brown's game that I've seen this season that has gotten better, her pull-up game.
It's a 9-0 run for Team Bradford to take the lead, and Team Siegrist needs time. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is sponsored by Nike. Taking a look at the top 4 faces on the leaderboard. Odyssey Sims, Crystal Bradford, Ty Harris, and Maddie Siegrist. And here is the up to the second leaderboard. Maddie Siegrist in the pole position. Odyssey Sims, Crystal Bradford, Ty Harris. We'd like to report Ty Harris checked in at the table. She is A-OK. Everything checked out structurally with her legs after game 1, so that is great news for Dallas Wings fans and Ty Harris fans everywhere. So in our game, Team Siegrist had to take a timeout because it's been a 9-0 run for Team Bradford. Now, I know we were talking to Kia Nurse, who could probably get a lot of the credit for the run, but what actually happened on the floor for Team Bradford?
when I look at what they're doing, who's done what, Crystal Bradford, the captain herself, 5 points, but just ball movement, moving the basketball. And you know, lots of times it's not about the offense, it's about the defense. And you decide you're going to turn up the defense and slow the other team down, even though they didn't do it on that possession.
Beautiful find from Kristen Williams to Bria Hartley. Deasia Fair has checked in for Team Bradford, along with Lydia Rivers. Kirsten Bell off the bounce, bringing it back out. Jamaris Davis, turnaround jumper, a little too strong. Teresa Plaisance has just checked in and has her rebound. I love watching TP play. Kristen Williams, triple try, a little too strong. How did Maddie Siegrist get that rebound?
Maddie is just going to outwork you. Even if you put a body on her, you have to push her away, push her back from the basket.
And it wasn't Deasia Fair boxing her out. That was KB.
No, it was Kirsten Bell.
Yeah. Fair. Off the bounce, getting it back to Rivers. Under 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Team Siegrist with the lead. And a whistle blows as Lydia Rivers was trying to catch the basketball.
It's a great recognition by KB, though. Lydia Rivers posting up Bria Hartley.
So Hartley will pick up the personal foul, her first. Crystal Bradford checks back in as Fair takes a seat. And it'll be ball out of bounds on the side for Team Bradford wearing blue. Lexi Brown calling out what she would like to see. Shot clock reset. And now is into single digits. Bradford stepping back. And that three misses everything. Good defense by Siegrist.
It's a great switch, and Maddie, knowing that Crystal Bradford likes taking that shot, she knows she was 10 for 20 from 3 the other night. Great defense by Maddie.
An AU record 10 3-pointers from Crystal Bradford. I did not have that on my bingo card.
I don't know if anybody did, right?
I mean, she broke Kelsey Mitchell's record of 8, which you expect. For more on CB's big day, let's kick it over to Dawn Davenport.
Yes. Cindy, I asked her if she was in the zone. She told me she felt it in the pit of her stomach before the game. Either she was going to throw up or she was going to have a great game. We know how that turned out, right? She felt that it was such a special experience to be able to be in the zone as an athlete. But you know what it made me think of? MJ, flu game, right? Where you just know everything's going on and then you don't remember half of it afterwards.
100%. Thanks so much for that, Dawn.
Listen, when it's going, sometimes your teammates even feel it before you do. And it's just like, keep giving her the rock, keep feeding her. And CB made the most of that the other night. I really hate I missed that, Cindy.
So Jamaris Davis coming through with a big rebound. We are tied at 14 points apiece in this quarter with under a minute to go. The 60 leaderboard points on the line. KB passing to Rivers off the bounce, gets the roll. Nice finish by Lydia. What makes Athletes Unlimited so compelling, our unique individual point system. Every player in our league has a running score. Points are awarded or deducted based on individual performance. But a player's biggest points boost comes from their team winning quarters and games. That ball wouldn't fall for Siegrist. Team Bradford with the ball and the lead. Shot clock is off, 10 seconds to go. CB knows what's on the line. She's holding for the last shot. Bradford trying to shake Siegrist. Up and in. Does the flex too. Saying Maddie is too little. Oh, you too much, CB. It is Team
CB.
Bradford getting the win in the quarter. By a final count of 18-14, they take home those 60 quarter win points as well. It is Crystal Bradford with 7 points, Maddie Siegrist with 5. Woo! You got a good one.
Welcome to National Nashville. Yeehaw!
I am so excited to be back in my home city, Nashville, Tennessee.
I've been hearing a lot about the music.
I am a country music fan. If I had someone come visit me here, maybe I'd take them to the Grand Ole Opry.
I listen to a few country songs like Tennessee Whiskey. I'm a Taylor Swift, Alan Jackson, Dolly Parton, a little throwback country too.
I'm excited to go to the National Museum of African American Music.
I need to visit Broadway Street.
I don't think I've line danced since 4th grade PE.
I've heard a lot of good things about the barbecue here. I love soul food.
I'm excited for some Southern food.
Specifically, the hot chicken.
Nothing is the same as Nashville hot chicken, which is why you guys gotta go to Hattie B's.
Tennessee is a basketball state, and so for us to have AU here and have pro sports here, it's just the big opportunity for fans to see us.
Go Predators, go Titans, and go Lady Vols.
Nashville has definitely been a vibe for AU pro basketball and will return in 2026 to the Music City. The announcement coming Friday. Nashville City officials and Athletes Unlimited announcing they reached a multi-year deal for AU pro basketball to return to the Music City in 2026 and beyond. This season's notables: attendance through the roof, up nearly 80%. Merchandise sales near a 100% increase, and social media engagement up 70% as well. Second quarter is underway. Alongside Cheryl Swoops, I'm Cindy Brunson. Don Davenport, the third member of our broadcast team. Evina Westbrook off on the triple try. It is her Team Bradford leading Team Segrist by 4. What do you want to see differently from Maddie's group here, Cheryl?
Well, I'd love to see Maddie get more aggressive for one, and I think that's something that she's going to come out and do the second half. But second quarter. But you also got to have other players stepping up. Bria Hartley, Kristen Williams coming in. I think it's just a matter of time before they start getting into their flow.
A unique feature of Athletes Unlimited is our chair chat, where we usually grab a player and set them down in the chair, but this time it is a treat. It is Director of Basketball at Athletes Unlimited. She is Megan Perry. Megan, how you doing?
Hi, I'm so happy to join you guys. Thanks for having me, Cheryl. Thanks for having me, Cindy.
Hi, Megan.
Hi.
Well, you have been kind of keeping this on the down low and not popping your own collar, but we're going to give you the flowers as you have been freshly minted as Vice President of Basketball here at Athletes Unlimited. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Really appreciate
Megan?
that.
Like, did you think we just weren't going to find out?
Well, no, I knew you'd find out for sure, but listen, I appreciate the love. It's been, honestly, a team effort, but I'm really excited to be able to help lead the way and grow this.
Well, this has been the best stop for me personally here in 4 years of Athletes Unlimited. I know the players are over the moon with how great everything has been, from the facilities to the auditorium to the hotels, everything that's being provided for their health, safety, and welfare. How did this all come together?
Well, it started about a year and a half ago when we were thinking about how we want to grow AU Pro Basketball, and part of what our team talked about is a vision for creating a destination, and Nashville is a destination in itself, and we wanted to put AU Pro Basketball in a place that is warm to women's basketball. The state of Tennessee deserves an opportunity to have professional women's basketball right in its forefront, understanding that rich history, and that combined with just the demand that fans have exhibited on the collegiate landscape, we knew that this was a no-brainer.
Well, so Megan, when you talk about Nashville being a destination, congratulations to you. I'm going to say you and the team on the announcement of a multi-year deal with the city of Nashville. How did that happen, and what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so, coming in, this is our first year here in Nashville, and we were looking for a home. We were looking for a partner, and we worked very closely with the city of Nashville, our Women in Sports Committee, a number of key stakeholders across the city and surrounding areas, and we really feel that this location, this venue has all that we need to be able to put the best possible players on the floor and put that talent on display. And the way the city has embraced us, it only makes sense. I think there's so much potential. I've been saying pretty much the past 4 weeks that it's up. Every measurable number is up for AU Pro Basketball this season. So we want to thank the fans, the community, how they've embraced us. And we just want to continue to grow that here because we really think it's fertile ground to do so.
I tell you what, Megan, the other thing that's up is the talent level. Nearly half this league is either under contract or invited to a WNBA training camp.
Talk about it, Cindy. So we love it. I mean, that is always the #1 priority in thinking about, where do we go from here and what do we prioritize? It's the product on the floor, and we know that the product on the floor is good, and we want to be able to embrace continuing to elevate it with the best available talent. So that includes a large number of players that obviously are on WNBA rosters. That includes a mix of players that have been playing overseas. That includes young, emerging talent. I think we've really found a healthy balance, both on and off the court, to tell you the truth, that has produced, I think, an undeniably captivating product.
Well, I'm going to steal that. It's up because I love it. I love it. And you mentioned everything about AU this season is up, including merchandise sales up 97%. Megan, when you hear that and you think about that, what does that say about the growth of the women's game?
I think it does. The old term is if you build it, they will come. Make it accessible. I mean, the fact that the state of Tennessee has been without a professional women's basketball team since, I believe, 1998 when the ABL was here. That in itself, if you understand the legacy of, obviously, Pat Summitt and all the rich history of youth basketball and all that exists here, I really think that this is an opportunity. This is a place where it's like, if you show them the opportunity, they will show up for you. And that's what we've seen with record attendance growth. You mentioned the merch sales. We're bringing women, the personalities that people want to follow and want to engage with.
Yes.
And when they want to rep them. And so we're going to provide them with every tool and resource for them to be able to do that.
Absolutely love that. And I think it's so critical to key in on the Music City. I met a woman from Hawaii who made the trip for this Champions Week to be a part of what you have helped build, Megan.
Oh, I love to hear it. I would love to meet her. I think that's great. But, that really speaks to this is the destination. We want people to understand this is going to be the home for off-season, WNBA players, women's basketball. We want people to know where to find us, and we want them to have a good experience. What we know is once they come, they put their butt in the seat, they're going to come back. It's just that good. And so I'm really happy to hear that, she's made it a priority, and I hope that we've showed her the love that she was looking for.
Absolutely love it. So you are huge in this space, Megan, and we've acknowledged the fact that you are now the Vice President of Basketball. We do have a little something for you to mark the occasion. It should be coming your way right now.
Thank you. That's so kind, Cheryl. Cindy, thank you so much for the love.
Megan, listen, I'm going to let you finish, but so Cindy and I, we're part of the family. We've been doing this for 4 seasons now, and we are forever grateful to you, to John, Jonathan, the whole AU family, Sherry. But I just want to say this season here at AU has been by far the best season yet, and you are a big part of that. So thank you.
Well, thank you. I'll receive the flowers. Ooh, look at that play. I'll receive the fruit, and you all being a part of our family. I'm big on family, and what we're creating here is we're expanding our family. So thank you for being a part, believing in what we're building from day one, and let's continue to do this work together.
Absolutely. Bring me one of those melons, please.
Okay, got you. Well, we can send one over. I do share. Thank you so much for the love.
Thank you for
Megan.
the time, Megan. And again, congratulations to Megan Terry, freshly minted Vice President of Basketball here at Athletes Unlimited. With 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, it is Maddie Siegrist's team leading 11-7. But in the ball game, we are tied at 25. It is tied at 25 in the game, and in the quarter, Team Siegrist trying to equalize and match Team Bradford with the 60-quarter win points that Crystal Bradford's group got in the first quarter. And CB came with the big D, Cheryl.
Listen, CB also knows that Maddie Siegrist is sitting at the top of that leaderboard, and she is trying to make her presence felt. Cindy, for me, she is my defensive player of the year.
Oh, ditto. Leading rebounder in the league, leads in steals as well. 7 games with 10 rebounds or more, because rebounds, as you have taught me, Hall of Famer, are possessions. You're either taking them away from the opposition or you're providing more for your team, and that is so critical.
Well, and when you look at her stats. 7 games with 10+ rebounds. And I've always said, to me, rebounding is about effort and want to. You gotta want to rebound the basketball. It doesn't matter how small you are, how big you are, it's about effort. And Crystal Bradford, every time she steps out on the floor, she is bringing that energy, that effort, that attitude on both ends of the floor.
Teresa Plaisance connecting at the free throw line. For more on CB, let's kick it over to Double D.
Yes, Cindy and Cheryl, it's been fascinating to watch and talk to Crystal Bradford. Talked yesterday about her growth as a person. She said if someone told her how much they disliked her a couple of years ago, she wouldn't blame them because she didn't like herself. She played the victim role. She said she spent summers working with kids, the last few summers, on character development, and it's been huge for her own character development. She told me, thankful for God for giving me a second chance through this league. Completely feels like she's transformed as a person.
That is so cool to hear, Dawn. Yeah, being a good basketball citizen is so important in every level of basketball that you play.
Absolutely. And to Dawn's point, I actually had a conversation with Crystal about just those things, her attitude. When things aren't going your way, you can't wear your emotions on your face, your sleeves. You have to be consistent with that energy that you bring.
Great shot from our drone that is in the arena today. Check this out.
Yeah, I mean, Avina Westbrook just knowing where the hot hand is, and Crystal Bradford still knocking them down from deep.
So it's Team Bradford leading 28-26 in the game. It's Maddie's team leading in the quarter 12-10 as Siegrist looks to add to her point total. She does. Maddie now with 6. Here's the deal with Team Bradford. 22 points from Lexi Brown and Crystal Bradford combined. Just 6 points from everybody else, Cheryl. That's not a winning formula, is it?
Not at all. And as soon as other players start stepping up for Team Bradford, that's going to make the job of Lexi and Crystal that much easier. But for Team Siegrist, you have to know right now who has the hot hands, who's getting the job done, and you got to really focus defensively on slowing those two down.
Avina Westbrook leaves it short. Taj Cole coming away with the rebound. We're tied at 28, and Lexi Brown comes away with the steal and then smartly pops the ball off the defender, knowing she was sailing out of bounds.
Yeah, Lexi Brown. We talk about her shooting, but Lexi Brown's a defender also. Such a smart defensive play.
Sexy Lexi getting it done on both ends of the floor. Team Siegrist winning this quarter by 4, and we're tied at 28 in the game. 3.5 minutes to go before halftime. Crystal Bradford triple try, Her last couple of misses have missed everything. Taj Cole trying to shake Shea Petty. Crystal Bradford got a hand on it. Jamaris Davis has a bead on the basket and finishes.
Good D, Jamaris Davis.
Full court pressure effective from Crystal Bradford's group. 14-12 is the lead by Team Siegrist in the quarter, and it's Team Bradford leading the game 30-28. Bria Hartley kicking it over. Sequoia Holmes pull-up jumper too strong. Shea Petty with a nice rebound. Petty, she wasn't afraid to get Siegrist out of her way. Crystal Bradford leaving it for Davis. That jumper spins out, and a whistle blows.
Crystal Bradford is so active.
Relentless. Absolutely relentless.
Lydia Rivers in for Team Bradford.
Lydia Rivers checking in for CB, who's going to get a blow. And it will be ball out of bounds on the side. Shea Petty inbounding for Team Bradford. Shot clock reset. Lexi Brown, logo 3. Logo Lexi is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Lexi said, I am feeling myself. You know, it's like, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Listen,
yeah, we don't want to say copyright. Don't go too far.
No, my bad. Right. But Lexi Brown, Lexi can shoot it from deep. And the only reason why people haven't really talked about it or seen it because she hasn't been 100% healthy.
Yeah. And now Lexi Brown gets a technical. We have 2 technicals on the day. In game 1, it was Odyssey Sims, and here Lexi Brown, she did not agree with the call of a foul against her. Kristen Williams converting the 3, and on the fast break, tempers flew, and Lexi got teed up. Maddie Siegrist making the technical free throw. Here's the foul.
I'm not sure what she did. Okay, so that's an offensive foul.
She didn't think it was an offensive foul. She thought Sequoia Holmes did a lot of acting and let the ref hear about it, and the ref said, technical.
The ref said, I'm going to let you hear about this.
Yes. And Crystal Bradford picks up a personal foul. She can't believe it. She immediately said, screamed out, who, when the whistle blew. It is on her 3rd personal foul. So Lexi Brown leads Team Bradford with 15 points, Crystal Bradford with 10, and she has 3 personal fouls and is keeping herself in the game with $1:47 to go before we hit the half. Bria Hartley trying to get it into Elizabeth Williams, who's triple team. Maddie Siegrist kicking it out to Kristen Williams. That 3 is good. Kristen Williams has been locked in today, ladies and gentlemen. She has 9 points, 3 of 4 shooting from 3. Oh, nice. Bradford can't answer with a long-range shot of her own. Bria Hartley pushing pace, has the ball poked away by Shea Petty. What a veteran move. Lexi Brown brings it back out. A minute to go here in this second quarter. Lexi doesn't get the roll. Sequoia Holmes skying for the rebound.
Yeah, and the way Crystal Bradford plays on both ends of the floor, she's got to be very careful not to pick up another foul right here before halftime.
8-second violation.
An 8-second violation whistled against Team Siegrist. They didn't get the ball across court in time. So another opportunity for Team Bradford to cut into this overall lead of 2 points in the game, 35-33. Team Siegrist comfortably winning this quarter to equalize, and the 60 quarter points per player that go for winning the quarter. Lexi Brown has the ball taken away, gets it back. And Lexi, I thought she was going to grab a whistle and blow it herself. She wanted a foul called so bad.
Yeah, Lexi is being very aggressive in the first half of this game.
I like fiery Lexi.
Oh, I love it. But because she's hitting her shot from deep, you've got to close out on her long and make her put the ball on the floor.
Lexi hits the first. Rep your favorite AU Pro Basketball athlete. The AU Pro Shop has player t-shirt options available for the entire 2025 roster, both online and here in Nashville. Visit the AU Pro Shop on the concourse or shop.auprosports.com to purchase yours today. So Bria Hartley will bring the ball up the floor, defended by Avina Westbrook. The lead is 4 in the quarter for Team Siegrist, and we're tied at 35 in the game. Bria Hartley hits the deck hard, gets right back up. Shot clock getting skinny. Maddie Siegrist harassed and harangued by Crystal Bradford. And now Crystal Bradford wants a review because with 3 seconds on the shot clock, it's been ruled Maddie Siegrist basketball, and Lexi Brown's trying to talk her out.
Yeah, Lexi's like, no.
No, save that.
Yeah.
There's only 3 seconds on the clock. Do the math, trust your defense. Veteran move by Lexi Brown. 17.2 seconds left in the half. 3 seconds on the shot clock for Team Siegrist wearing black and gold. Bria Hartley, that's a 2. And Hartley earns a trip to the free throw line.
Team Bradford foul number 22.
Taking a look at the Game 1 MVPs brought to you by the U.S. Air Force. Maya Caldwell with a career-high 26 points, followed by Odyssey Sims and her 32 points. And Easy Harrison, just a fantastic stuffing day at the office, she tried to say, getting MVP 3 awards. Do you like those? Normally you don't agree.
Agree 100%.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
And I agree with that order.
I love that.
See?
It's nice that the Kismet can come together for you here in the second to the last day of competition, because usually you are in your feelings about the MVP order.
Because they usually get it wrong.
Well, because we don't get a vote. That's what you're always campaigning for. You know, the broadcaster should get a vote.
Oh my God, I know. But I do agree with us.
Okay, shot clock is off. 5 seconds to go before the half. Crystal Bradford trying to get it to Jamaris Davis, and that is how the first half will end. Team Siegrist winning the game 37-35 and getting those 60 leaderboard points per player for winning the second quarter 23-17. There is no player in double figures for Team Siegrist, and it is Lexi Brown leading all scores with 17 points. Don Davenport has you covered in the halftime show.
What a beautiful night in Nashville, Tennessee. Our nightcap here at Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball. One half to go. It's Champions Week, and Maddie Siegrist is looking to stay on top of that leaderboard. Her team leading Team Bradford at the break, 37-35. Representation matters. Sometimes young athletes need to actually see that they can do it in order to believe it. And that's another reason that Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is so important. And these females understand that they're role models and they embrace it.
Being an inspiration for the next generation of basketball players ultimately is the best part of what I get to do. I always say if I influence one person to pick up a basketball and they benefited from that and all the doors that it can open, then I've done my job.
I always think if you can see her, you can be her. Just being able to inspire the next generation, I think that is my purpose. It means a lot to be able to know that I'm in this position and that I can impact someone in a positive way to hopefully help them reach their goals and reach their dreams and help them understand that it is possible, they can do it. It just takes a lot of work.
Each and every day, I do not take for granted that there is a little girl somewhere, somehow working on their game, and I want to be an inspiration to them to say, hey, later down the road, you could be in the same spot. Do not think that you can't be the owner of that team, the president of that corporation, the one that starts something brand new that someone hasn't thought of yet. The world is yours, and take ownership, lead the way. And I want you to turn back and give as much as you can to that next group behind you.
Very cool. Now, chosen by the Basketball Player Executive Committee, I Am Unlimited is dedicated to empowering the next generation of girls to live boldly, play fearlessly, and embody everything they dream they can be. Seeing some of that next generation out in the crowd here tonight, just as their athletes have shown, there are no limits to the greatness any of us can achieve. All right, it's your Welcome back to Nashville, the nightcap with Maddie Siegrist, who you just saw some of her highlights. Her team leading at the break, 37-35. Now, Maddie Siegrist has had 10 straight games of MVP honors here this season. And that passion, that love for this game, well, it started early for Maddie.
I think I first fell in love with the game just playing in the backyard. I'm the oldest of four, so my siblings, my dad, coached us all. Just playing with them, and I feel like that's where I fell in love with it. And then, as I got older, was able to play on more teams, and then, that love just grew.
Maddie Siegrist taking over.
And the captain connects. She knew it when she let it fly.
That's a force for some, but for Maddie Siegrist, that's just part of the arsenal.
Siegrist just picked her rockets.
She's everywhere.
Segrist down low, counted and one.
How do you stop her?
I love like the camaraderie that comes with playing basketball, and I love how fast it is. It's like, you know, you have a split second and you gotta let go of whatever just happened and move on to the next play. So whether that's, you know, getting a stop, you know, getting a basket, getting a rebound, you know, you have that opportunity, and you're gonna have, you know, almost a million opportunities like that throughout the game.
Yeah, a little more on Maddie Segrist. Played for Villanova in her college days, and she is just 180 MVP points shy of matching the AU Pro Hoops single season record. How about that for Maddie Segrist? What does she have tonight? 8 points so far tonight for her team as they lead at 37-35. Cindy Brunson and Cheryl Swoops are back with second half action after this.
To the city where the dogs come to eat, where the winners come to play, and where the music in the streets, where the women really hooping. Please don't act like you ain't seen them. Price went up on all them jerseys. 40 players all competing. What we finna do? What we finna do?
At the half, it is Team Segrist leading 37-35. In the second half of our doubleheader. Before we start the third quarter, we want to thank Lexi Brown for wearing a microphone for us. Let's go into the game with the U.S. Air Force.
Back, Crystal! Shot. Oh my God, bro! God! Come on, make a free throw, Lex. Oh, I still can't make a shot. Cleanse, Crystal. Get out the lane. And one!
Logo Lexi sticking that tongue out after she made that three. Lexi Brown leading all scorers with 17 big points. With that, we welcome you courtside. Alongside the Hall of Famer, she is Cheryl Swoops. I'm Cindy Brunson. Thanks so much for joining us for the second half of our doubleheader. Our reporter is Dawn Davenport. She'll be along in just a bit. What impressed you most about Lexi Brown in that first half of play?
Well, just how aggressive she was. Not only shooting the ball from deep, but putting the ball on the deck, getting to the hole, and she had 17 points in the first half because she was doing things like this. Knocking it down from deep, you come out on it, you put it on the deck, nice pull up. I heard her say, I still can't make a shot. Well, you made plenty in the first half, Lexi Brown. I'm here to tell you, and you look good doing it, girl.
Sexy Lexi. Meantime, Kristen Williams already 3 for 4 from 3.
Yeah, Kristen Williams, the one bright spot for Team Segrist. 3 for 4 from 3, 9 points. And Kristen Williams has been very aggressive in this first half. I would love to see her continue to be aggressive, looking for her shot, looking to attack. They're going to need that effort from her this half.
You see that Lexi Brown has picked up 188 AU points in this game so far this season, nearly 4,000. She scored the very first basket in AU history and is a two-time PEC chairperson for us here at Athletes Unlimited. And there is Kristen Williams, 9 points on 3 of 6 shooting, 3 for 4 from 3, 130 AU points, and on the season, a little more than 2,000. For more from both benches, let's check in with Dawn Davenport.
Yeah, Cindy, I'm going to start with Team Segrist because their message at halftime, control the pace. They had 9 turnovers that half. They said a few too many. It was talked about at half. They're looking to not play so frantic, settle in a little bit more in the second half. Now, on the other side for Team Bradford, facilitator Karima Christmas Kelly told me that the talk in that locker room was needing defensive energy, and then offensively, they settled way too much for that outside shot, looking to get it into the paint a little more this half.
Definitely something to keep an eye on. Dawn, thanks so much for that.
First of all, I like the double D. I need you to go back to double D.
Okay, I like that. Well, I didn't even ask her. I just kind of tried it out, so I always like to check with people first, but yeah, I like it too.
Okay.
Maddie Segrist at the cup.
Maddie
So two things in what Dawn just said. For Team Siegrist, they want to control the pace, which means they don't want to allow Team Bradford to get out, push the ball, run, and just do whatever they want to do. They want to be the aggressor. They want to control the pace. And for Team Bradford, I love what Karima said they talked about. They need to pick up that defensive energy, but more than anything, settling. They have just been settling for that outside shot. And when the outside shot isn't falling, you have to look to do something different.
Okay, I like that. Lexi Brown will inbound the ball for Team Bradford, trailing by a deuce here in this third quarter that's just underway. Both teams won the 60 leaderboard points for winning a quarter. Westbrook leaving it short. A big rebound by Elizabeth Williams. And here comes Team Siegrist. Maddie Siegrist leading that team with 10 points. Crystal Bradford now defending Elizabeth Williams. Advantage Williams.
Listen, that run and hook, there is no defense for that. I like that, big girl.
And she can go left or right.
That's what makes her so tough to defend. Whew.
E-Dub off the bounce. Nice.
That's nice, E-Dub. And for Avina right now, sorry, we were talking about Team Bradford needing to get someone going other than Lexi, other than Crystal. Avina Westbrook is that player that can find a way to get going.
Jamaris Davis picking up the personal foul. So it'll be ball out of bounds on the side. Sequoia Holmes will throw it in for Team Siegrist, wearing black and gold. Maddie Siegrist defended by Jamaris Davis. Crystal Bradford had been defending her. And a whistle away from the basketball. What do we have here? Shot clock issue. Our officiating crew Chief Lars Murray, Larry Linebaugh, and Ivan Jackson. I think this is the first time this season, Cheryl, that we've had an all-male officiating crew.
Well, I think you might be right.
Oh, the pause. Man, I thought you were going to come up with something real saucy.
I was going to, but then I decided.
And then you decided, you know what, I like my job.
Yeah, I decided I'd just keep it clean.
Sequoia Holmes at the elbow.
Oh,
that'll work. Sequoia Holmes continues to impress. And now Shea Petty picks up the traveling violation. She knew it. So 8 minutes to go in this quarter. Team Siegrist with the ball and the lead in the game and in the quarter. Inside to Maddie, who lost the ball. Kind of looked at the official like,
you're not going to give me a call?
Right. Did you see me get shoved? Because I kind of felt shoved. Ball out of bounds underneath. Maddie Siegrist is looking to become the next champion, who was the overall leader after week 3 to win it all. Bria Hartley connecting from long range, and just like that, Team Bradford needs time. It is a 7-point advantage for Team Siegrist in this quarter, and Team Bradford wants to chat about it.
Champion to me means a winner on and off the court. The way you approach her every day, not only basketball but life too. I think it'll take a lot for me to be champion. Hopefully a lot of wins this week, and then just a lot of wins with the quarters. I think that's the key.
Well, in every season of Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball, we have had a freshly minted champion each season. Tiana Hawkins, it was Nalissa Smith, then it was Alicia Gray, and now it is Maddie Siegrist's position at the top of the leaderboard to lose.
Well, and Maddie said it best. Yes, the stat points matter, but you heard her say, we need to win quarters and we need to win games. And she has done both of those things very well from week 1, but especially in week 2 when she became captain. She has put together a really good team that understands that, and she's been winning a lot of quarters and a lot of games.
Yeah, she is the only player with a pair of 2,000-point weeks this season. A big part of the reason why. And it started, to your point, in week 2, and that is why she has been dominating so far. Team Siegrist with 9 9 points on 4 of 4 shooting in this quarter, just 2 points for Team Bradford. So what do you think the discussion was as Team Bradford called that timeout?
Well, I think a lot of it is what Dawn talked about coming out at halftime. You stop settling. We have to move the basketball, share the basketball, and defensively, they gotta get some stops. You gotta guard somebody.
Evina Westbrook giving it up to Shea Petty.
And here you see the ball movement, much better ball movement.
Petty unable to connect from range, and Bria Hartley corrals the rebound.
Yeah, and even though Petty didn't knock that down, just the ball movement that Team Bradford had that possession, that's probably the most passes they've had the entire game.
Bria Hartley with 10 points, Maddie Siegrist with 10 points to lead Team Siegrist. Hartley knew it was off and chased that rebound down. Ball is poked out of bounds, and it will stay with Team Siegrist.
Well, Shea Petty is saying the ball was already out of bounds.
Shea will help officiate.
I think every player does.
Now, they won't want to grab the whistle like Alicia Clark does, but she'll help them along. What I love about Clark is she's never wrong in the instance when she argues a call. It's awesome.
That must be why she does it.
Oh. Elizabeth Williams leaves it short. Rare miss for her at the cup. Lexi Brown brings it up for her Team Bradford, trailing in the quarter and the game. Evina Westbrook doesn't get the roll. Another strong rebound by Elizabeth Williams, who already has 7 of those. Sequoia Holmes triple. Behind the back to Maddie Siegrist, who bumps Bradford, and Bradford is called for the block. That is her 4th personal foul.
Well, Sequoia Holmes, I see you following your shot. Maddie bumping Crystal Bradford a little bit. I totally agree. Not an offensive foul.
So Maddie to the free throw line. Maddie's shooting 81% from the free throw line this season, gets the first one to go. Siegrist leading her team with 11 points. It's a little 6-0 run over the last couple of minutes. Make it 7 for Team Siegrist, and that's after the Team Bradford timeout.
Yes.
To slow the roll.
Well, and here's the thing for Team Siegrist. They're just going to continue to push the ball at you. They're continuing to move the basketball. And Maddie, she has a quiet 12, but as she said in the video when we heard her, it's about winning quarters and winning games.
Yep.
And that's where her focus is right now. Her numbers are going to come because that's just what she does.
Yep.
But she's more concerned with winning quarters and winning games.
That is the big picture. Shea Petty, triple try. That's good.
Much needed bucket for Team Bradford.
Oh, I saw that playoff, Petty. Phoenix fans know that shot really well, and I love her story. Drafted in 2012 to the WNBA, didn't make a team until 2019. That is work and perseverance and want to.
And being resilient. Like Shea Petty is the ultimate pro. She's the ultimate vet. She deserves to be in the league, and she shows that leadership here.
That part. Another big rebound by Elizabeth Williams, who now has 8 of those to go along with 4 points. Taj Cole induces the foul. Kristen Williams off the bench for Team Siegrist. Kirsten Bell off the bench for Team Bradford, as Evina Westbrook, a little dinged up, will head to the bench. We'll get an update on her if necessary. Little ginger as she heads to that bench. I think she knocked knees previously. They are not playing tiddlywinks in front of us, Cheryl. This is a contact sport. Crystal Bradford off the bounce, leaving it for Kirsten Bell inside to Jamaris Davis, back out to Petty.
Okay.
Oh, Petty, that was pretty.
I love that. Inside, back out, finding a wide open shooter, and Shea Petty just steps up and knocks it down.
So the lead is 5 here in the quarter and just 7 in the game now, as Crystal Bradford's group has found a little energy. Bria Hartley triple try. Oh, let him know, Bria, let him know.
Right back at you.
Bria Hartley with 13 points. Her team is up by 10 in the game. Bradford throwing up a prayer that is not answered, and she's lucky she didn't pick up that 5th personal going up against Elizabeth Williams.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe her teammates need to remind her that she has 4 fouls, and you have to play smarter when you're in foul trouble.
Bria Hartley trying to get it into Williams. Siegrist almost came away with it, and here comes KB. Kirsten Bell leaving it for Lexi Brown. Lexi inside, beautiful pass. Wow, Jamaris Davis benefiting from terrific ball movement.
Good pass, Lexi.
Teresa Plaisance will check into the game. And how about Lexi directing traffic beautifully?
Well, this is another way you can get back in the game. Move the ball, share the ball. Lexi Brown doing a nice job attacking the paint, finding Jamaris Davis.
So Lexi Brown now has 17 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Every player on the floor and in the game preceding this one wants to have their name written into the Book of Unlimited as a champion. Let's learn more about that special book.
Hey, whoa, what you reading these days?
I like reading.
I've never read this before.
Can I open it? Ooh, this is so dope.
This is the Book of Unlimited. It's a complete history of Athletes Unlimited across all sports and across all seasons. The book was made by an artist in Ukraine, hand-tooled leather, handmade paper, hand-bound, and beautifully produced. My favorite thing about the book is that it celebrates all of the athletes who have competed. Each page is hand-embellished in gold leaf and in calligraphy. There's a custom Athletes Unlimited helping hand wreath that decorates the pages. At the beginning of our season, in our opening ceremony, the book is opened. It is unbuckled, and we celebrate the page yet to be filled. At our closing ceremony, the champion's name is hand inscribed into the book, and then the book is closed. The Book of Unlimited is here in Nashville. We are ready for a new champion.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I got chills. That was so cool. We have postseason awards, medals to the top 4 finishers on the leaderboard, Defensive Player of the Year, and Newcomer of the Year. Who do you think the Newcomer of the Year should be, Cheryl?
I mean, you know what I love is that there are so many players that are deserving.
Yes.
But I will give you my 3.
Okay, well, hold on. Let's look at, because we put our heads together on this.
Okay.
Here are the 5 candidates that we have cobbled together. Bria Hartley, Kia Nurse, Asia Taylor, Ty Harris, and Maya Caldwell.
So you want me to pick my 1 out of the 5?
Sure.
It's kind of tough, but I'm going to go with Maya Caldwell.
Okay. I don't hate that. Mine was Bria Hartley. I really like her overall game. Nearly 4 assists a game.
I agree with that one, too.
And she has just been shooting so efficiently in this season of AU, proving to everybody in this league and elsewhere she is healthy, she is ready, and I cannot wait to see what she does if given an opportunity, especially because you know that her son Bryson is going to be watching the whole way.
Of course he is, and proud of mommy. I'm not mad at Bria Hartley. I will tell you, for me, the reason why I went with Maya Caldwell over Bria Hartley. I just think Maya Caldwell is the complete package.
Oh yeah,
like she plays both ends of the floor and is a really, really, really good defender.
I hear that. She is the player you said reminds you most of you. That is high praise. Crystal Bradford stepping through. Crystal Bradford with her first basket of the second half. She now has a dozen. Little more than 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. Team Siegrist leading Team Bradford 16-12 in this quarter as Hartley is off on the triple, and there is Kristen Williams just doing good things.
Yep.
Now into double figures.
Just moving without the ball, crashing the offensive glass. If I'm Team Siegrist right now, whoever Crystal Bradford is defending, I am giving them the rock, and I'm saying, go at her. Try to pick up that 5th foul.
Taj Cole with a career high at the office in rebounding the basketball. And she doesn't get the roll. tried to pad that rebound total and was unable to. She's got 9 rebounds. Well, would you like a chance to win a basketball autographed by all of our AU Pro Basketball athletes? Now is your chance. Go to auprosports.com/enter to sign up and win. We have a captain's challenge by Team Bradford in blue. So our officiating crew will head to the monitor.
Out of bounds to Team Segrist.
It was an out-of-bounds call that basketball was awarded to Team Segrist, and Team Bradford clearly thinks that that was the wrong call, because you just don't want to waste a challenge if you're not sure.
No, and from over here, from this angle, I thought it was out on Taj Cole, so I would have challenged it also.
So here's a look. Let's see how good your eyes are.
Well, I think Taj Cole touched it last.
Yeah. Here's another angle.
After review, the call on the court is overturned. It is out of bounds to Team Bradford.
Yeah.
The challenge was successful, so that means your eyesight is just fine.
No, it doesn't. It means I just happened to get that one right.
There we go.
The replay helped.
Team Segrist with the lead in the game, 55-47, and leading in this quarter by 6 points. Lexi Brown spinning and hitting. Okay, Lexi. Okay.
Lexi is feeling it today. Let's go, Lexi.
Taj Cole with a career-high 9 rebounds, trying to help her team. Maddie Segrist off the spin. Oh, that was nice.
That's pretty, Maddie.
So Segrist has 14. Lexi Brown leads all scorers with 19. She's got the ball in her hand. Jamaris Davis getting it back to Lexi Brown. Lexi trying to shake Taj Cole, and 3-second violation is whistled. A defensive 3 seconds. So it'll be free throws for Lexi Brown. So a 3-second defensive violation leading to the technical foul and putting Lexi Brown on the free throw line. Lexi gets that one to go. So the lead in the quarter is cut to 5. So it'll be ball out of bounds on the side for Team Bradford in blue. A great opportunity here, Cheryl, to cut into this 5-point lead in the quarter by Team Segrist.
Well, and the reason why they've gotten back in this game is by moving the ball and sharing the ball and actually knocking down shots.
Jamaris Davis said, watch out for my face card. TP elevating for that rebound. And Davis picks up the offensive foul for hanging on plaisance. So it will be Team Segrist basketball on the side. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And a technical foul has just been issued. We've had 3 technical fouls whistled today in the combination of the 2 games. The most I've seen in AU history, I think. Maddie Segrist connecting on the free throw after Jamaris Davis, who didn't agree with the call of a personal foul against her, picked up the technical. A chair chat is a unique deal we have here at Athletes Unlimited. We talk to a player as soon as they come off the floor where they are actively participating in the game. Sequoia Holmes has jumped into the chair for us. Sequoia, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How y'all doing? Yeah, Maddie.
Not as good as you. In your second AU season, you're averaging a career high of 6 and 5. What's different this season?
Nothing
nothing really different. I just want to be that calm, you know, be comfortable, be a good vet, do whatever my team needs to win. So if that's making a couple shots here and there, but I'm here to lock in on defense. Come on, give me 3 TP.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
See, I was waiting. I was waiting for that to go down.
Yeah, me too.
Listen, you said you're here to play defense, and that you're doing, but you're also here to shoot the rock.
Absolutely.
When you're confident and you're shooting it, your shot looks really good. But I want to ask you, what's the biggest difference for you this season compared to last season with AU?
The biggest, I'd say, difference is, you know, I didn't know what to expect. You know, now I'm a little bit more familiar with how the league is ran, the players in the league, and how you can be successful. I think you just gotta. For me, it's about I'm calm, cool, and collected. You know, and what, like you said, if I'm confident in what I'm doing out there, I can be an asset to any team.
Well, I know you're a senior associate at World Financial Group, so are you giving any of your fellow teammates and anybody that asks you financial advice? Because now people are really stacking paper when it comes to women's basketball, and you got to protect your coins.
Yeah, that's good for me. So in my second career, but yes, I talked to some of the younger players. I actually had a conversation with Kia and TP about some things that they can do to expand their portfolios and adding some things to kind of for asset protection and things like that. So yeah, I've had some conversations.
I love that.
Love that,
I
right?
absolutely love that.
I think it's important, like you guys mentioned, you know, NILs and things like that are going on with these young ladies. They need to really understand how money works and how to, you know, make their money work for them, because we know this game doesn't last forever. Although for me, you know, I'm defying Father Time right now. So I mean, if I'm the example, maybe they thinking they could play forever. But you know, the average career being 3 or 4 years, when they're making some good money, they need to go ahead and use it the right way.
Listen, Diana Taurasi just retired, so let's not even talk about Father Time right now.
Right. Yeah. Shout out to DT. I remember playing in Phoenix with her one year, and I learned some valuable lessons on toughness for sure. So congratulations, DT, on your retirement.
Yes.
We appreciate you. The game appreciates you. And you know, that's the white mama right there.
Heck yeah.
Yes, it is.
Sequoia Holmes, thank you so much for the time. We're going to let you go because we have yet another technical foul in this game.
Thank y'all for having me.
You bet. Thanks for popping in the chair. Crystal Bradford on the bench, Cheryl, picking up a technical. Trying to encourage your team now, but the foul situation is getting dicey when it comes to Crystal Bradford. She's got 4 personals and the technical.
So here's the thing for me, especially when you're trying to get back in the game. Team Segrist is doing a really good job of scoring the basketball. They're winning the basketball. You don't need to give them any more help.
Kirsten Bell, the floater won't fall, but she earns a trip to the free throw line. So the lead for Team Segrist is 63-52 here in this game, and 26-17 here in the third quarter. So KB playing for personal points here at the free throw line. Kirsten Bell, a 63% free throw shooter, gets the first one to fall. Shot clock is off, less than 6 seconds to go before the final 10 minutes. And this penultimate day of AU Pro Basketball Season 4. It's good if it goes. I wanted that to fall. Dang it, TP. So it is Team Segrist with the 10-point lead heading into the fourth quarter and winning that third quarter and picking up the 60 leaderboard points per player on the roster along the way. We have 10 more minutes to inch closer to crowning a league champion. Welcome back to Nashville's Municipal Auditorium. No better way to start National Women's History Month than right here. And everybody understands the assignment. Sid Colson, surprised that she's on camera, sitting next to her former assistant coach in Las Vegas and the freshly minted coach of the Chicago Sky, Tyler Marsh. And give it up to Tyler. He has deserved an opportunity to have a team of his own. And he has been a supporter of AU from the jump. We have seen him pull through every season, Cheryl.
Yeah, when he was an assistant with the Aces, he came through Dallas. He always shows up. He supports. I am so excited for him, happy for him to see what he does with the Chicago Sky this season.
Yeah, they have messed around. Everybody's got such an interesting roster as you look forward to the WNBA. Nobody really has any holes. And I'm still excited for Washington and Connecticut to make a couple more new moves. Still want to know if Elena Deladon is going to resurface.
And EDD, she is just keeping it quiet.
I know.
People guessing EDD.
Because, I started doing the math. Once Taurasi made it official, I was like, ooh, does Phoenix have the money now to pay EDD? Because she wanted to come to Phoenix before. Crystal Bradford with a big rebound. Siegrist almost took it away. Bradford wanted a foul call, didn't get it. Leaves it for Jamaris Davis, who will shoot some free throws. The look on CB's face when that whistle didn't blow was classic.
Well, and Crystal's got to be very careful. She has a T or two. I don't know.
She has one T.
She has one T.
Yes.
She has 4 fouls.
Yep.
Yeah, she's got to be very careful and play really smart right now.
Jamaris Davis at the free throw line. Davis short on the first. Be sure to check out the brand new AU Pro Athletes Marketplace. This hub is for businesses and fans to engage with AU athletes directly on a variety of individual NIL activities. Go to auprosports.com/marketplace to see how you can support your favorite athletes today. Davis splits a pair. And here comes Team Siegrist looking to help Maddie Siegrist stay in that pole position on the leaderboard. The latest numbers on your screen right now. Odyssey Sims played her way into the 2 spot and should stay there after this game is over because Crystal Bradford has stopped scoring the basketball. She's missing out on points, Cheryl.
Yeah, Crystal Bradford coming into this game, I thought that Crystal might even move into that 2nd spot. But to your point, she just has stopped scoring the basketball. And I think that's because she's so focused on things she can't control, right? Just get back to doing what you do well. And she could still find herself moving up that leaderboard. On the other side, you look at Maddie. Maddie came in sitting at the top. She's still at the top. And she hasn't had like the Maddie Siegrist type of game that she spoiled us too.
Yep.
But she's still 18 points and she's winning quarters. And right now it's looking like they're probably going to win the game.
Teresa Plaisance connecting from distance. For more, let's kick it over to Dawn Davenport.
Yeah, Cheryl, I want to hit on your point about Crystal Bradford worried about things that she cannot control. So true. And Karima Christmas Kelly is over here having quite a few conversations with CB to try and keep her in check. And you can feel it on Team Bradford on this bench. Talk of controlling emotions this quarter and paying attention and staying focused.
Thanks so much for that, Don. Caitlin Davis has checked in. New to AU this week as Crystal Bradford untangles herself from Kristen Williams. Kristen picking up the personal foul. And that's just her first personal. I love the way Kristen Williams defends.
I do too.
Because she gets in your shorts, but she doesn't foul. It's really remarkable.
Well, and she's been in and out, right? Kristen Williams has with a little nagging injury. But when she's in the game, like, she makes her presence felt. And offensively, she is just aggressive. She can score the basketball. But I totally agree with you. I love how she defends.
Right.
And I'm liking this Crystal Bradford matchup for Kristen Williams.
Deasia Fair up top, defended by Bria Hartley. 8 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. And Hartley commits the personal foul. I love the timing of Athletes Unlimited. It's not going to get in the way of March Madness and the push to crown a new NCAA women's basketball champion. It's just another unique feature of AU. It just is so in the sweet spot to be held and hold interest.
Okay,
Jamaris Davis is on one. She's got 15 points, and that is just 4 points off of, or 3 points rather, off of her career high. Kristen Williams trying to track down that loose ball. Crystal Bradford with a head of steam. Whips it across court to KB. Hartley tips it out of bounds. Good hands by Hartley.
Looks like you can get your basketball fix right now with AU.
Right?
Then take a little break.
Yeah.
And then it's
March Madness.
I know. Or maybe not take a break.
Well, yeah, you really don't want to take a break when it's basketball at all. Crystal Bradford spinning, getting it back to Davis, back to Deasia Fair. Too strong on the three, and Bradford comes away with it and smokes the lay-in.
Well, that's because Elizabeth Williams' presence down low will make anybody adjust their shot.
7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. We're tied at 5 points apiece here in the fourth. And it is Team Siegrist leading comfortably by 10. Battle for the rebound won by Evina Westbrook. She's got Kirsten Bell, takes it herself, and heads to the free throw line. Shaking out a little stinger in that hand is Westbrook. So Westbrook heads to the free throw line, where she is shooting just 46% from the stripe. Very uncharacteristic for her. And she hits the first. So Maddie Siegrist checks back in as Kristen Williams takes a seat. Williams sensational, 11 points on 3 of 4 shooting from 3. Westbrook has another freebie. And she hits a pair.
Maddie and CB are battling down low.
And a whistle blows, and that's number 5 on Crystal Bradford. So Maddie Siegrist inducing that 5th foul rather. Elizabeth Williams thought about the 3. She hit one on Thursday. Shot clock getting really low. Caitlin Davis will earn a trip to the free throw line.
Wow.
Fouls on Evina Westbrook. It's her 4th, team's 2nd.
So E-Dub picking up her 4th personal foul. Taj Cole at the scorer's table getting set to check in. Caitlin Davis signed a training camp contract with the Liberty. Hooped for 3 years at Columbia before joining the Nerd Crew over at USC, all those Ivy Leaguers that came over to help Juju Watkins in her freshman season. We got to the Elite 8, man. That almost worked the whole way.
Right?
And Davis in her first season here with AU.
On release right here.
She gets the second and gets another. So with 6.5 minutes to go, it is Team Siegrist comfortably in front, 70-60, but we are tied at 7 points apiece here in this fourth quarter. Shea Petty, nice show and go, and one opportunity for Shea Petty.
Her facial expressions never change. Shea Petty just coming off the screen. Nice hesitation dribble. Nice little scoop layup. And one. just the pace she plays with. That's a nice little hesitation in and out. Okay, Shea Petty.
Love to see it from Shea Petty as she heads to the free throw line, shooting 80% there this season. And that one rims out. 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. It is a 2-point advantage for Team Bradford as they try to win a second quarter.
Nice.
Elizabeth Williams off the bounce. That ball did everything but fall. Shea Petty stepping behind the line, kicks it back out to Evina Westbrook. Westbrook. Oh, that was nice. Evina Westbrook now with 6.
That was a great take by E-Dub.
She is so silky in motion. Bria Hartley waiting for a screen. It doesn't come. Off the bounce. She's just trying to get Shea Petty out of the way, and Petty was helping make that call. Like, hey, I just took a bump in the chest. That should not be allowed. Look at E-Dub work.
Yeah, but Evina Westbrook, when she is feeling it, she's so good off the bounce. Just showing like she's going one way, coming back, finishing at the rim.
So Team Bradford winning this quarter 11-7 as they try to win a quarter for the second time in this game. Crystal Bradford denied by Elizabeth Williams. The chase down block by Elizabeth. Wow.
Elizabeth Williams controlling the paint. I see you. That's a good block.
What makes Athletes Unlimited so compelling is our unique individual point system. Every player in our league has a running score, and points are awarded or deducted based on individual performance, and Lexi Brown is in her bag. A season-high 22 points for sexy Lexi.
And she had to shoot that over Elizabeth Williams.
Shea Petty ahead to Evina Westbrook, who smokes it. Crystal Bradford, no. And another opportunity for Team Segrist in the corner. Maddie Segrist, 3 is good.
You knew that was going to be good.
So Lexi Brown attacking. I love attacking Lexi. She's got 24. Let them know, Lexi. Get those Seattle Storm fans super excited.
Listen, and Lexi Brown has single-handedly gotten Team Bradford back in this game.
100%. It's just a 5-point lead now for Team Segrist that led by as many as 13. Shot clock getting skinny. Segrist off the bounce. Battle for the rebound won by Williams. Taj Cole tracks it down, leaves it for Williams. Nice behind the back. Good defense by Jamaris Davis. Was that a clock issue?
I think so.
Okay, so 7 seconds on the shot clock as they adjust.
And Maddie Segrist just showing one of the many reasons why she's at the top of the leaderboard.
Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is sponsored by Nike. Taking a look at the faces who are atop the leaderboard. Maddie Segrist, Crystal Bradford, Odyssey Sims, and Ty Harris in Champions Week as we get set to crown a champion. So far, so good for Maddie Segrist and company. Maddie, another 20-point game like it's nothing, Cheryl.
Yeah, Maddie Segrist just gets it done every time she steps on the floor. Nice little up and under over Crystal Bradford to finish. Maddie sitting at 21 points. How? Because she can score from everywhere on the floor and also just attacking the basket. Cindy, I'm a Maddie Segrist fan. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. I feel you. Me too. I couldn't figure out why she wasn't getting playing time when she was first drafted by the Wings. And then I was a little frustrated that it didn't come last season until somebody got hurt.
Well, and then she got hurt.
Yes.
Then Maddie hurt her finger.
Yes.
But listen, Dallas Wings, If you didn't have enough reasons to be excited,
right?
Maddie Siegrist is giving you one.
100%. Maddie Siegrist, the first player to have game MVPs in 10 straight AU games. Wow. Yeah.
That's because she's been balling.
Right?
And it's been, to me, it's been a quiet 21 points today.
Yes. She's had to work really hard on defense. Taj Cole can't connect from distance. Bria Hartley gets that tip from Siegrist, and the Siegrist offense resets. They've got the lead by 5 here in the game. Shot clock getting very low. Taj Cole stepping through. Little floater won't fall. Lexi Brown comes away with the basketball. It's Team Bradford winning this quarter 15-10, and the 60 leaderboard points that go along with that. Lexi Brown working on a season high already, flirting with her career high. CB denied at the rim, not once but twice, and a whistle blows, and she looks at her wrist and says, about time. Oh, CB is entertaining. Only CB. Only CB. That was awesome. So Bradford heading to the free throw line, trying to add to her team's lead here in this fourth quarter. And with that, we might have a challenge because Elizabeth Williams did not think she committed a foul. Check that. It was Sequoia Holmes who picked up the personal. So now we're going to have a review situation. Team Siegrist challenging the call on the floor, the foul call against Sequoia Holmes. So our entire officiating crew heads back to the monitor. Lars Murray, our crew chief, Larry Linebaugh, referee, Ivan Jackson, umpire.
Well, Elizabeth Williams went straight up, but it was on the second call. I don't know who the foul was on.
Here's another look.
Well, that's a no call.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and the call on the floor stands. So Crystal Bradford earns the right to shoot some free throws. Team Siegrist leading the game 73-68, but losing this fourth quarter. And you know Maddie Siegrist is counting up those points. Crystal Bradford, after fantastic shooting on Thursday, just 5 of 20 from the floor. What's different, Cheryl?
I think she's trying too hard, right? Instead of letting the game come to her and taking what the defense is giving you, I think she's just getting caught up in the moment, and she's just trying to make things happen instead of playing really good team basketball.
She misses the first. Experience AU Pro Basketball in person here at Municipal Auditorium in Nashville. Tomorrow's your last day. It is Champions and Fan Appreciation Night featuring an AU replica medal for the first 250 fans through the doors. Come celebrate the last AU Pro Basketball game of the 2025 season. Go to auprobasketball.com to buy your tickets today. Under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. It is Team Bradford winning this quarter by 6. In line to take those 60 leaderboard points that go with winning the quarter. Maddie Siegrist now has 23 points.
Maddie just shrugs her shoulders like, this is too easy.
But she's kind of become that in case of emergency break glass deal for their offense. If it's just not coming together, she says, give me the rock, I'll take care of it.
I like that. And back to what Dawn said earlier, Team Bradford's defensive game plan was to try to speed Maddie up. Maddie's going to play at her own pace.
I wish she could take my blood pressure test at the doctor's office because her pulse is steady.
I like that.
Like it doesn't elevate. She is so calm. Avina Westbrook stepping to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. E-Dub trying to break into double figures. I don't care what is happening for her in the box score, the effort stays at 100.
Always. But Avina Westbrook, another one of those players when we talk about just the confidence from week 1 to week 4, her confidence is at a whole nother level.
Yes, and it's cool to see. Tosh Cole, a career high day at the office with those 10 rebounds. Playing PG1. Cole to Williams. Baseline jumper is good.
Williams from Tosh Cole.
Elizabeth Williams with 11 rebounds. 2 minutes to go. The lead is 4. Make that 7 for Team Bradford here in the fourth quarter as playoff Petty connects. Tosh Cole hits the deck. And it will be Team Bradford basketball again. Let them know, Shay.
Shay Petty is, I know you call her playoff Petty.
That was her nickname
but
in Phoenix, man.
She is clutch.
Yep. She's another one. Steady heartbeat.
Yes. Doesn't get rattled. Doesn't get in a rush. But is ready for the moment.
And she cheers for all those Boston teams, so you know she's got fire. Shot clock getting low. Lexi Brown has to get it up. Her prayer is not answered. Sequoia Holmes with the big rebound. Sequoia Holmes with 6 rebounds. The rebounding advantage for Team Segrist. Pretty stout, 48-39. Shot clock getting skinny inside to Segrist, who will shoot some free throws. Jamaris Davis did not agree with the call.
Well, there was no doubt who they were going to go to on that possession.
Well, here's the deal. Team Segrist has been playing with its food a little bit because Team Bradford is winning this quarter and now is only down 1 possession in the game. 77-74 is the count advantage. Maddie's group with a minute and change to go. Maddie at the free throw line looking for point 24, and she gets it. 9 of 10 from the free throw line. She is leaving no crumbs.
And she's only taken 1 3 this game.
Ooh, that sounds like a fan who wanted her to shoot more.
Well, I say that because she has 25 points and she's only taken 1 3. What I love about Maddie is she knows where she's getting her shots at, and she knows where to be. And if she could score in the paint or 10 to 15 feet away from the basket, why go to the three-point line? Totally agree.
Team Segrist leading by 5. Shot clock getting super low. Sequoia Holmes has to get it up. Step back 3. Battle for the rebound. Bria Hartley tracks it down. It's those second chance opportunities that have been so clutch for Team Segrist.
Yeah, just playing a little bit harder or wanting it a little bit more than Team Bradford.
So Bria Hartley trying to keep Crystal Bradford away from the basketball. And that's a shot clock violation.
Team Bradford ball. Timeout, Team Bradford.
So Team Bradford will call a timeout after inducing the shot clock violation. So 79-74 is the count advantage Team Segrist. And in this quarter, Team Bradford in line for that quarter win, leading 21-16. But what can Team Bradford do to close this gap? They could mess around and win this whole darn thing.
Well, I mean, 14 seconds to go, you're down by 5. It's got to be a really quick shot.
Right. A quick 3 out of this timeout.
Yeah, I would absolutely go for a 3 and not a 2. You got to go for a 3 and then try to get a steal. If you don't, you got to foul. Send them to the free throw line.
Defensively, what do you want to see from Team Segrist?
Well, Lexi Brown has the hot hand right now. You cannot give a 3 to Lexi Brown. So if I'm Team Segrist, I'm going to switch all ball screens.
Okay.
Don't leave your shooters for Team Bradford. You can't leave them wide open for a 3. So any ball screen action, you got to switch it.
And credit to this Team Segrist bench. Outscoring the Team Bradford bench 24-3. That's just effort.
Well, it is effort, but I would also say I don't know how many players for Team Bradford off the bench that have how many minutes they've actually played to make a difference.
Right.
But what I do love for Team Segrest, and this is credit to Maddie being a captain, right? Just understanding how every single player on the team, they matter.
Right.
And when they get in the game, they have the confidence to just play basketball.
Right.
And that's what Maddie instills in them.
And you get a career-high 10 rebounds out of Taj Cole, one of the smallest people on the floor. Lexi Brown
100%.
denied. And Sequoia Holmes comes away with the basketball, and that should do it. Team Bradford will win the quarter and the 60-quarter win points that go with that. But Team Segrest will win the game and the 180 win points that go with another victory, as Team Segrest will finish the week, or finish day 2, 2-0, winning 79-74. What impressed you most about Maddie Segrest at the office tonight?
You know, when things weren't going her way to start the game, she just stayed consistent. She didn't get rattled. She knew she would eventually start knocking down some shots, and she was just so good around the rim, attacking the basket, and going against Crystal Bradford. Crystal Bradford's a really good defender, but Maddie Segrest, she found her sweet spot, and she was able to come out and help her team get this win.
Gold jerseys, winners of 4 of the last 5 games they've played. A familiar spot atop the leaderboard is Maddie Segrest with 25 points to lead her team, standing by with our Dawn Davenport.
Yeah, Maddie, this is becoming our norm, this post-game conversation here. 25 points, 5 rebounds for you, and felt like it really clicked for you offensively, especially in that second half. What was it that worked?
You know, just knowing that, you know, they're a really aggressive team. I thought I was getting fouled a lot early, and then I just stopped looking for the contact, started fading away a little bit, and was able to hit some shots. But I can't do that without my teammates. We had a lot of people contribute tonight, so we would not be able to win this game without them.
You mentioned that 24 points off your bench. That's pretty impressive. What did your team show you?
Oh, it's so impressive. I think, you know, when you play 3 games in 4 days, like, you really need a strong bench, and we did that tonight. I thought everyone did a great job stepping up, whether it was offensively, defensively. We got a lot of different people who scored, so that's the best.
Now, you told me your mentality does not change. You don't look at the leaderboard. You just play your game. But how big was this one tonight with just 1 day left in this league?
I mean, whenever you can get wins, I think, you know, that's the most important thing. You get 180 points, you win the quarters. Obviously, we wanted to win that last quarter, but it came down to, you know, you're just trying to win the game at that point. And to be able to do that, and this is, you know, to be 2 and, you know, either 3-0 or 2-1 on the week will be great.
Do anything differently tomorrow?
Nope, just have fun, play basketball.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Have fun, play basketball, and that's how you get in the #1 spot on the leaderboard. Now, this is before MVPs are tabulated after game 2, but Maddie Segrest stays in that top spot, followed by Odyssey Sims, Crystal Bradford, Ty Harris. That might be the order of the medals that are handed out at the end of tomorrow's games, Cheryl.
Well, Maya Caldwell says I'm going to have a thing or two to say about finishing in.
I said
like
might.
The top.
I said might.
I know. But I know Maya Caldwell's like, well, don't count me out yet.
100%. That bench that Maddie Segrest was talking about, Kristen Williams, 11 huge points. Once again, our final score, Team Segrest winning 79-74. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball continues tomorrow, 4 Eastern. Team Harris taking on Team Bradford. Find out where to watch, auprobasketball.com. For Cheryl Swoops, Dawn Davenport, and our entire crew, thanks so much for watching. I'm Cindy Brunson. We'll see you tomorrow for Champions Day.